Hey everyone, Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker, greatest screenwriter in the history of the world, recovering hobo. I have just donned the mantle of unemployed turd in Hollywood. Hey, I'm an unemployed writer. Job search is going. Oh, it smells kind of like lemon. It's black tea. My voice is all rough. I don't even know why. My allergies, I guess. Cranberries, banana, do this. Mr. Amazing 3001, I remember you. I haven't seen you in a long time. What's up? Oh, my voice is all rough. My allergies are acting up. What the hell, man? What's growing in LA that's giving me allergies? Food bank find, super cheap apple cider vinegar, healthy stuff. Lemon, make some lemon juice. Hey, when life gives you lemons, just squeeze them. Make some lemon juice. It's healthy. The Great Job Hunt 2023 is ongoing. Been applying to a bunch of stuff. Got some like solid leads that I'm kind of a good fit for. I don't know why employers don't just hire me on the spot when I apply. I'm clearly an amazing candidate. I don't have my kitchen towel. It's in the laundry right now, so forgive me for not drying my utensils or my fingers. Yeah, Mr. Amazing 3001. Well, it's been it's been a while. I don't remember the last time you've commented. Maybe you've been watching, but had a job, got laid off, looking for work. We're being evicted now, so a whole bunch of stuff going on. Also, I'm like, if they try and sign us over to a new lease, and if we don't all just get evicted, I'm like, do I want to stay here? If I get a job in a different part of LA, I don't want to have to commute far by bike and metro and all that. Because I don't want to be stuck in a lease and then have to commute somewhere else, which some of these jobs are. And I'd be willing to move. I love this neighborhood, but I'd be willing to move for a good job. There are a lot of good parts of LA. I just cannot be sure yet what's going to happen. Classes, I'm in screenwriting classes. Those are a struggle. I know I'm going to repeat my screenwriting class that I just took because it's so much to learn so quickly, and I did not do that great in it. I mean, I learned a lot, but I know I need more time with this material. Trying to say super healthy and fit. I'm trying to say stay stupid healthy and fit. I'm drinking my tea. I have black tea. It smells kind of like lemon. It's Earl Grey black tea. I'm gonna have my healthy protein breakfast. I've gained some weight. I've gained like 15 pounds. Some of it's muscle, but a lot of it's fat. So I'm like, that's enough for now. Now I want to do a cut down again, then bulk up more. And I'm not going to lose muscle with the cut, or I'll barely lose any. So I just want to cut for like 2 weeks maybe to see what I can lose, and go beyond there if I feel I want to cut another 2 weeks. It's kind of a challenge now because for one thing, my metabolism's so much faster in general. I need to adjust what my numbers are for a cut because if I don't eat enough, I'm just like lightheaded and stuff, and so it needs to be like more protein but less carbs and fats. Excuse me, my nose, mi nariz. Tengo que respirar entre mi nariz, por mi nariz. My Spanish is improving. I'm watching Spanish language news almost every morning and reading the headlines and practicing my Spanish. So even though I'm unemployed, well, that doesn't make any difference for like my schedule. I'm busy as ever. I gotta blow my nose. We got a bunch of coupons here for Burger King, BK. Should I use them? I don't even know where Burger King is around where I live. I'm not sure I've seen a Burger King in LA. Protein powder. Got some lemon on my hand. That's not appropriate. Chia seeds, good for the bowels. I have a feeling I'll be releasing something today. Herbs and spices. Turmeric. Black pepper. I don't really taste the black pepper, but I heard it releases the beneficial properties of turmeric to your bloodstream quickly. I need that stuff in my blood. Cinnamon, healthy and delicious, and nutmeg. Little goes a long way. What else? Need mi cuchara para añadir sal. Look, I know all these new words in Spanish. Cranberries, don't know that in Spanish. Also, tiene muchos fibros. Para ayudar con digestión. If I said that right. Food Bank peanut butter, super cheap because this stuff's damn expensive in stores, like $7. Got the crunchy kind, I love it. And this brand Smart Balance is delicious. But again, super expensive in regular stores. I don't know when I'm going to have time to go back to the food bank again. It takes like 3 hours to go there and come back on my bike and take the metro. And I was looking at the metro map, hoping for, when are we going to get a fully connected LA by metro? And it's planned for like 2060. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be like 77 years old, if I'm even alive then. And if the Earth still sustains human life, and if we haven't destroyed ourselves with war or some other disaster or another pandemic. And, excuse me, hold on, oh, I was still on camera. That wasn't good. I should have just done this. So, by then, yeah, the metro will be around, and it probably won't run frequently enough. and then we'll start having more of the problems that we had back around DC with the metro being unreliable. But what I would hope is, yeah, not only the metro abundantly covers LA, but the service is quick. Trains every 3 to 5 minutes. Because we have to prioritize it, or we're not going to like alleviate traffic substantially, and then we'll have this problem of a metro system that's costly to maintain and operate and repair, that's underutilized because people would rather take their cars, and we still have this car culture. George Carlin. Car culture that says buy cars, that's the way to get around. And people don't know any better, so they spend tens of thousands of dollars on over-engineered pieces of junk that they don't really get anywhere near the benefits from, that same money would benefit them if used for transit. Or just bikes. Just build a freaking bike network, man. Connect LA with bike lanes. Get everybody housed. Make it safe for everybody. Jesus Christ. What are we doing? But anyways, I'm like, yeah, it'd be fantastic to have LA fully connected by metro. Not gonna happen soon. They're getting there. Like, they're making good progress. It could be a lot faster. I think, what was it? Was it the K line? It just opened. That was like an infomercial for, like, you know, cabinets. Like, does this happen to you when you try and put something in a cabinet and bouncing around my food scale? Oh, yeah, I'm growing my hair out. I'm growing my unemployed do. It's really just, I just stopped cutting it. And I kind of wanted to grow it out and see what happens. But also, I wanted to stop paying so much for haircuts. I was paying like $50 a haircut. Yo, Michael Blade on the East Coast. Chopping it up with the blade here. And here's my healthy protein powder breakfast with banana, turmeric, peanut butter, cranberries, crack cocaine, some big fat rocks in here. But I'm looking at where some of these jobs I'm applying to are, and I'm like, if I stay where I am here, it would be a long bike ride. I don't mind the bike ride itself. It's one, the safety aspect, which some of these, like, I can get to safely. But part of it is just time. I'm like, I'm taking classes, I'm doing all this other stuff, I'm working out. I cannot miss my workouts. So, I would absolutely love it if I could just get on the metro every day and get to work. But LA Metro is inadequate for that. And the service, the frequency is nowhere near frequent enough. Excuse me. I am glad for the younger generation in particular moving away from car ownership, advocating for more walkable cities, more transit. I hope as they become like voting age, I mean, a lot of them are, but then, you know, in the next few elections as they do, we just get overwhelming like urgency to prioritize transit projects, and all these NIMBYs just, you know, go to their graves of natural causes or self-induced grief, and they stop getting in the way of good transit and good city infrastructure. And good housing policy. A lot of them just hate poor people and black and brown people and never want them to live anywhere near them. And so a lot of affordable housing cannot be built. And now that I'm unemployed, I'm working out even harder. Got my pull-up bar, do my pull-ups. Not very mature muscle, but it's getting there. Go on my bike rides even longer in the morning. I'm doing a lot of burpees now. I love doing burpees. So I did like 150 the other day. It made me kind of sore. And then yesterday I did like 100 some. They're just such a fantastic workout when you have time, and they build up so much strength and what's the other thing? It's not just strength, but it's stamina. It makes biking so much easier. My legs are so much stronger. Pedaling my bike now, it's like pedaling a feather. But my writing, it's a struggle. I got to dedicate myself better to that and be clear. Really messed up an assignment yesterday, and it's all good because it's a good learning experience. There's no failing the class. It just teachers decide if they think you should move on to the next class or repeat this one. And we have the option of moving on or not, but I know I'm probably going to be asked or recommended to repeat it, and I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. I'm already planning on taking it again. In the meantime, it's kind of eerie in my apartment. We're down from 5 people to 3. We're being evicted. It's finally peaceful now that that girl we lived with, who just terrorized us and sexually harassed all of us too, now that she's gone. Actually, I don't know if she sexually harassed the alcoholic roommate, that guy, but the rest of us, yeah, she all hit on inappropriately. Tasting those nuts from that crunchy peanut butter. Yo, Mark Ivy, coming up the rear with a donation for coffee. Appreciate it. Have I been looking for places to move to? Taco Noodles, good to see you. You're living with family until you find something affordable. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you got a place to stay now. Hope the family's bearable. I haven't looked that seriously for places because I don't want to rush to move somewhere. And now, especially, it's funny, now I'm unemployed, so that may make it harder to move somewhere. yeah, I have money saved, but moving's expensive. And even if I find somewhere like the deal I have now, where it's a good deal and stuff, the thing is, I don't know what's going to happen here. If we can keep the place and they can renegotiate the lease with Frankie, I'd rather just do that and just keep paying him. He's talking to them like he seems to think he may be able to. He's not sure. But if he can't, then what they may do is try and sign over the lease to me and the other guys who live here. That's an option too. I want to see what the terms are. I want to see what the rent is. I'm sure they're going to jack up the rent. So in the meantime, I'm also trying to get a job first before I move. That'd be good. I'm sure I'll get a job. I expect to get one, but I don't know how many people will want to rent to me if I don't have a job right now, regardless of the fact that if I have savings or not. And the savings will run out. And so I'm as busy as ever. I gotta stop watching YouTube videos so much and keep doing my stuff. That's what distracts me. I keep watching stuff about bike and metro and like bike infrastructure and metro expansions and the benefits of it. I'm like, this is great, but I gotta keep moving. But I am applying for lots of jobs, and they're like quality. Well, you don't know what the job is like until you're there, but like they look like quality positions in the film industry. I'm not just trying to take anything right now, like work as quickly as possible. It's like I'm looking for stuff that, given my experience, it seems like I have a good chance of at least getting an interview for and being qualified to do, or at least I'd be a good candidate for and I could get trained for. That's what a lot of jobs are. You gotta get trained on. Even if it's like a similar position you've had before but at a new company, still gotta get trained. Where did I just put this little... I just washed something. It was my roommate's shot glass. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna finish my tea. I wish I didn't spend so much money out on food over the years. I could have like $8,000 more right now. But that's all right. It happened the way it happened. Now I'm really good. I barely ever eat out. Because I'm not trying to get fulfilled by eating out. That's really what it was. I'm feeling like angry or lonely, want to eat out. and I realized that's not the way to do it. Ukraine keeps me distracted here. $7.60 a gallon of gas. Damn, man, that's wild. And you guys are so close to Russia and Ukraine over in Germany. Yeah, I was watching a Polish movie last night, Never Gonna Snow Again. I only got about an hour and a half in, and I was like, it's late. I don't want to stay up late watching the movie, but it was really good so far, really interesting. And they keep, like, it's weird. Like, one character is, like, bigoted against Ukrainians, and it's brought up, and anyways, a lot of stuff to explain about the story, but you never feel guilty about spending money on food. I know, I shouldn't. Housing should be more affordable. You know what would make housing more affordable? If we didn't rely on cars so much and every apartment and house in LA didn't have to have a bunch of parking spots. We could have such cheaper housing here. We're trying to get there now, but now we've got to like redesign, rebuild half of LA or more just to get for affordable housing and get people out of the mode of thinking cars are the way to get around. Think about it, they're so inefficient. You have to lug all this stuff with you, this huge steel cage, this capsule you're sealed into with a firing engine to get around. Taking up all this space, you have to find somewhere to store it. Or you could take a bike or a train, and a bike is so much more efficient, and a train can get 1,000 people on it. And it's much safer, and it's more pleasant. I know in LA can be like psychologically unpleasant. It's nowhere near as dangerous as driving, but I get it. It's like psychologically unpleasant if the trains are dirty, if people are, acting out in fits or in crisis. And it's like, house them. House them already. House everybody. There's no reason for anyone to go homeless. Anyways, like I said, the younger generation is getting it. They are overwhelmingly progressive and becoming more of a mind to support transit infrastructure, bike infrastructure, metro, buses. Don't get me started on my seat with wheels life cost. Yeah, it's going to cost you your life. Oh, we're getting there. My nose, man, I gotta. Hey Mark, I was saying how much I love doing burpees lately because they're such great exercise and I haven't done them in a while. I've been exercising relatively hard, and so I'm like, I don't know when my legs are ready to do burpees, but I'm like, screw it. I did like 150 the other day. It was great. My hamstrings are sore and my lats. No, lats are, no, these are traps. Yeah, lats on the sides, I think. But I did like 100 some yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I got to keep doing these every other day. I love them. They're awesome. I bet you guys were doing them in the Army. What's up, FOT fans? We got our international audience here. We got people from within my country of America to Germany, Spain, Alemania, España. Estoy sin trabajo, busco día por día. Ejerzo mucho, como alimentos saludables cada día. No gasto dinero, like waste. I don't know how to say wastefully. I don't spend my money wastefully. Tomo mi té. I drink my tea. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I read Heat 2. Michael Mann and Meg Gardner wrote it. That book is awesome. The book is freaking awesome. There are so many times in that book where I put it down. I'm like, no, you can't do that. Like, you cannot do that. Because you just put this character in so much danger, and like they are gonna have to like use everything, every skill they have, and bit of resourcefulness to get out of it. No, it'd be like wastefully, like I don't know how to say waste in Spanish. I mean, there's waste can be like basura, like trash, but that's not it. You got to exercise in case society collapses. You got to fight in the Thunderdome. That's right. That's right, Mark. We got to create an army of fit urbanists who advocate for metro and subway and affordable housing and dense neighborhoods, walkable cities. I'm really happy. Our mayor, alcaldesa, nuestra alcaldesa Karen Bass, firmó un acuerdo para un presupuesto. Is that the word? For budget, presupuesto de 250 millones de dólares para fabricar casas por gente sin hogares. Basically, to not just make housing for homeless people, but make affordable housing. I don't know how to say affordable in Spanish. But yeah, everybody exercise. I want all my viewers to be healthy. And to have good mental health, be well. Food is a huge part of that. Yeah, man, when am I going to go to the food bank again? I want to pick up a bunch of stuff there, but it takes like 3 hours to go there and back. I got to take my bike, ride my bike to the metro out to North Hollywood, then ride my bike another 3.5 miles, load up on food, ride my bike back, take the metro, ride my bike back again. It just takes so long, and today I don't want to do it. Maybe I'll do it Friday. Maybe. Some good tea. Oh, my nose. It's allergies. Keep acting up. And it's super important for my mental health to be active. That is like critical. I mean, so much would have just broken me in LA by now. Like, so much of what I went through, so many hurtful things. And if I was just like here thinking how lonely I am, and I'm not lonely, but I would feel lonely if I wasn't so active, if I wasn't connecting to people, if I wasn't putting adversity onto myself by, doing these activities every day. I don't even think about it. It's not even a question of do I feel lonely or not? No. Because I'm building myself, I'm building my relationship with myself, eating well, exercising hard. This weekend, I'm so excited. I'm going to go on the Pride ride. It's a bike ride for LGBTQ Pride. I'm excited for that. That's going to be a ton of fun. I love group bike rides, and it's a great cause. Wear sunscreen, skin cancer is a mood killer. Damn, you're right, Mark. Hey, Mark, so I wear sunscreen every time I go out bike riding during the day. I kid you not. That is totally serious. Jelly donut. I love all these people named foods. I don't know have I seen you here, Jelly Donut, or am I just does your name sound familiar because I've heard of jelly donuts before? But sunscreen's super important too. So absolutely. Or if I'm just walking around my neighborhood and I don't want to put on sunscreen, I'll wear a hat and I'll wear my jacket and I'll wear sun blocking gloves that I have. Thanks, Jelly Donut. I appreciate that. So I have these my lamp not powered up, but I have these gloves I originally got for driving because my hands would burn to a crisp while driving in my car. I don't know how people do it in LA, but now I'll just walk around my neighborhood with these. I look like a cat burglar or something walking around, a cat burglar on crack or something with my bright yellow jacket. Oh, it's kind of like that color. That's a shirt. My yellow jacket, or it's a neon fluorescent jacket. I'm washing. My office hours hat. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm warning you with peace and love. And yeah, I cover up when I'm looking out. I know I look kind of weird when I do it, but so what? I want to look weird. Jelly donut, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so I'm unemployed, being evicted, went through hell. I don't even want to describe the experiences. I'm struggling in my writing classes, which that's actually a blessing to struggle. That means you're growing because if it was just easy, I would just breeze through it. I'd be like, oh, there's no challenge here. But instead, it's like weightlifting. The more you grow, the more resistant. Well, the more resistance you put on, the more you grow. So that's what I do with my writing. It's really challenging and staying busy. So yeah, so I don't even like talking about it, like loneliness. Like that's gonna jinx me because I'm like I don't feel lonely. That just sounds like wallowing. But I'm pointing out what I do to be well. I'm getting up today just the same as if I had a job. 3:40 in the morning, taking my multivitamins. Vitamin D. Garlic. Anything else? Oh yeah, I ran out of magnesium. Something stings in my back. I hadn't. Oh. Can we read my writing anywhere? No, not now. Although I am applying for a writing job, so we'll see. Not a film writing job, but we'll see. I don't know. There are a lot of applicants, I'm sure. But no, I'm doing screenwriting classes or taking them, and I just sorry. I gotta wash my hands before I floss. But I don't have a screenwriting career right now, so I'm still just training myself. I could try and write scripts and try and sell them. Well, when the strike is over, I'm not gonna try and break the picket line. Mark Ivy's off to commit possible minor crime. Thug life. Woot later. Yeah, man, don't wear yourself out with that thug life. That's a lot of work. All right, gonna wash my hands with plenty of soap so that when I floss, my hands are clean. And like I said, I'm trying to cut down, so I bulked up. I first cut, and now I bulked up, and I've gained like 15 pounds. And some of that's muscle, but a decent amount's fat. I'm about as fat as I want to get. So I want to cut again, but keep my muscle. The way to do that, keep working out, and just keep it high protein. So just drop the carbs and fats a little bit. So I want to cut for at least like 2 weeks, see how much weight I lose. Maybe a month of cutting. I'd like to get down to I weighed myself 156. I'm probably going to lose a little bit of weight on the toilet, if you know what I'm saying. In a few minutes, I'll film that. But if I can, I'm like 156 today. I'm probably more like I fluctuated. So earlier this week I was like 153. So a lot of that's like water weight and food that's just in me. So, but whatever. I'm 156. I'd like to get down to like 145. I'm thinking 2 weeks. Can I do that? Maybe that's not a great idea. I did that before, but I wasn't even eating as much as I should have, and I was way more active. And also, I was going through hell, and so it just I was getting a complex about eating, and I was like starving myself. So okay, maybe not 5 pounds a week, but I want to see at least in 2 weeks what I get down to, and maybe a month of just cutting, and then bulk up again. So I'm getting some muscle. You can see and I'm still pretty lean and stuff, but it's a little bit too much fat for my t-shirt. Anyways, everybody, Love my office hours script. Thanks. And my allergies keep acting up. But yeah, I'm doing a lot more writing. It's very challenging. Hey, let me show this off before I go, because I'm gonna go to the commode soon. Heat 2, awesome book, man. This is so good. I thought, I never expect much when I read a book. I thought, oh, this is just gonna be vignettes from these characters' lives before and after the film. It's just gonna give a little color. No, this is a full-fledged like narrative arc that all of it is there for a reason. It all, both before the events of the movie Heat and after, like all of them play into each other. It's not just like here's more time with these characters. It's all amounting to one grand story with many parts that feed into each other. It is so good. It is so stunning. I would love to see this turned into a film. I don't see how they could top the book with the film, but I kind of can, because with the villains in this and the tense situations, there are some incredible opportunities, especially for great performances from this one villain, Otis Wardell. He is a mean son of a bitch in this book. He is not like the bandit bank robber that Neil McCauley is. He is a sadist and a scary, scary man, and he's good at what he does. So he's an incredible villain, coming at these characters, from a different world than what they're used to, but they try and be up to the task of dealing with this just sadist, this absolute cruel killer. Anyways, everyone, I'm going to get going. So stay active. I want everyone out there to do stuff to be well for themselves, give themselves tasks to, be well, exercise, all that, study, challenge yourself, learn about urbanism, ride a bike, get a longboard, wakeboard, that too. And look up channels about urbanism. There's Strong Towns, there's Not Just Bikes, those are big ones, but there's plenty of others. Alan Fisher, Oh the Urbanity, Not Another Urbanist, or Yet Another Urbanist, LEJ, that's in LA, Nimesh in Los Angeles. There's several other smaller LA ones that I forget. There's one channel called Bike More, Drive Less. So there's a bunch of them. Once you start finding them, YouTube will start suggesting new ones that pop up, and they're great. Tim Chin Walks, I think the name is. Anyways, I'm going to get going. Thanks for watching, everybody.